everyone, and welcome to Market's True Promise, Freedom or the Void. Today, we're diving into a really thought-provoking question. Does participating in the market truly offer us genuine choice, or is it more of an illusion of self-determination? We'll explore if the choices we make as consumers and participants are truly free, or if they're shaped by forces we might not even realize. We'll start with opening remarks from our debaters, move into a discussion, then rebuttals, and finally a conclusion. Joining us today are Sophie, who will argue that market participation often presents an illusion of choice, and Lila, who believes it offers genuine opportunities for self-determination. This topic is incredibly important for all of us, especially for students, as it helps us critically examine the world around us and understand the true nature of our economic decisions. It's about empowering you to think deeply about your role in the market. So, without further ado, Sophie, let's hear your opening remarks.
Thank you, Elliot. My core argument is that market participation, far from offering genuine choice, often presents a carefully constructed illusion of self-determination. When you look closely at the data, the market's movements can appear too perfect, too rhythmically precise, almost like an orchestration. It's not just correlation we're seeing, it's synchronization. This raises a critical question: who controls the clock? The very platforms we use are designed with what I call aesthetic designs and soft gradients that whisper reassurance, making them seem like wealth management tools, not what they truly are. Then there's the linguistic sedation. Phrases like freedom to choose your risk or your portfolio, your power, are engineered to reframe surrender as empowerment. It's the oldest manipulation, making enslavement sound like liberty, but now wrapped in sophisticated UX and neural persuasion. Ultimately, I believe the market's true promise is an invitation to the void. It's not about freedom or wealth, but an invitation to step willingly into a vacuum where genuine choice no longer exists, only the simulation of it. It's an elegant weapon of consent, disguising extraction as participation.
Thank you, Sophie. That's a powerful opening. Painting a picture of a system designed rather than empower, almost like a digital monarch watching from an invisible citadel. Layla, what are your opening thoughts on whether the market truly offers genuine opportunities for self-determination?
Thank you, Elliot. I respectfully disagree with Sophie's premise. I believe market participation absolutely offers genuine opportunities for self-determination. For the first time in history, individuals, regardless of their background, have unprecedented access to investment tools and information. Consider the rise of accessible trading platforms. They've democratized investing, allowing millions to participate in wealth creation that was once exclusive to a select few. With proper education and research, individuals can make informed decisions, diversify their portfolios, and actively work towards their financial goals. These platforms provide the means for people to take control of their financial futures, to invest in companies they believe in, and to leverage their vision for personal gain. That, to me, is the very definition of self-determination in a modern economy.
So, Lila, you're highlighting the empowering aspects of accessibility and individual agency, while Sophie suggests a deeper, almost manipulative design. Sophie, you mentioned aesthetic trust and linguistic sedation. Can you elaborate on how these elements specifically create an illusion of choice for the average person, beyond just marketing?
It goes beyond simple marketing, Elliot. It's about engineering an environment where the user feels in control, even as their actions are subtly directed. The sleek interfaces and reassuring language aren't just to attract, they're to disarm. They create a psychological comfort zone that discourages critical thinking about the underlying risks. For example, the Learn sections on these platforms, with their smiling models and calm voices, appear to educate, but their true purpose is to prime users, creating the illusion of self-determination precisely at the moment the trap is closing. It's about cultivating faith, not necessarily informed decision-making.
I understand your concern about persuasive design, Sophie, but I think it underestimates the individual's capacity for critical thought. Every industry uses marketing and design to attract customers. It's the responsibility of the individual to educate themselves and not blindly follow what's presented. There are countless independent resources, financial advisors, and educational tools available outside of these platforms. If someone chooses to engage with the market, they have the power to seek out unbiased information and make choices that genuinely align with their interests, not just what a platform suggests.
That's an interesting point, Lila, suggesting personal responsibility plays a key role in navigating these influences. Sophie, how would you respond to the idea that even with these persuasive tactics, individuals ultimately choose to participate and can educate themselves to overcome these influences?
While education is vital, Lila, the system is designed to feed off conviction, not just knowledge. It's a casino without walls, without clocks, without exits, only an endless hum of players who believe they are free. The brilliance is in its grace. Losses come dressed in the language of permission. The market doesn't need to force obedience. It simply invites it, dressed as opportunity. This creates a powerful social construct where extraction is disguised as participation, making it incredibly difficult for even educated individuals to fully escape the psychological pull of the invitation to the void.
I agree that the market can be complex and carries risks, but to call it an invitation to the void feels overly pessimistic. The market is also a powerful engine for innovation and capital formation, allowing businesses to grow and create jobs, which benefits society as a whole. Individuals who participate are not just being extracted from, they are contributing to and potentially benefiting from this economic growth. Many people have genuinely achieved financial independence and security through thoughtful, long-term market participation, demonstrating true self-determination.
We're seeing a clear tension here between systemic design and individual agency. Sophie, you described the market as an elegant weapon of consent, a casino without walls. Lila, how do you reconcile that perspective with the idea of genuine self-determination and the positive impact you've highlighted?
It's about the fundamental architecture, Elliot. The system listens not for words, but for conviction, not for winners, but for believers. It's designed to channel capital into an open-access liquidation pool where every transaction is a confession of faith, a baptism into a system that ultimately devours.
But that's a very one-sided view, Sophie. The market is a dynamic ecosystem. While there are certainly risks and powerful players, it also provides the mechanism for capital to flow to innovative ideas, for individuals to invest in their future, and for economic progress. It's a tool, and like any tool, its impact depends on how it's used and understood by the individual.
It seems we're grappling with the fundamental question of whether the market structure inherently limits true choice or if it's a powerful tool that requires informed engagement. We'll delve deeper into these points after a short break, exploring more examples and potential solutions. All right, we've had a truly engaging debate today. Sophie, Leila, thank you both for your powerful arguments. Now, for your final thoughts, could each of you offer a concise summary of your core argument, why it matters, and one key question for our audience to ponder?
My argument highlights how market participation often presents an illusion, using aesthetic trust and linguistic sedation to guide us into what I call the invitation to the void, where genuine choice is simulated. Understanding this engineered consent is crucial for true autonomy, allowing us to critically examine the forces shaping our economic decisions. I urge you to consider, are your financial choices truly your own, or are they echoes of a system designed to subtly direct you?
I maintain that the market offers genuine self-determination, through democratized access to investment tools and information, empowering individuals to actively shape their financial futures. Embracing this agency allows us to build wealth, invest in innovation, and contribute to economic growth, fostering true financial independence. My question for you is, how can you proactively leverage the vast resources available to make truly informed decisions and realize your personal financial goals?
What a fascinating discussion! We've heard Sophie argue for a market designed with subtle control, creating an illusion of choice, while Lila champions individual agency and the genuine opportunities for self-determination it offers. I encourage all of you to reflect on these perspectives, question your own experiences, and continue to explore the true nature of our economic decisions. Thank you, Sophie and Lila, for this incredibly insightful debate.